1 year ago, I decided to start the painstaking journey of obtaining Black Mesa's most notorious and difficult achievement, the rarest specimen. This achievement requires you to transport a dapper purple top hat from the beginning of the game all the way to the very end of the game, and if that sounds horrendous, you are absolutely correct. There are a multitude of things that can go wrong. The hat can roll away, you can accidentally drop it in an impossible to reach location, or it can straight up just defy the laws of gravity. Last time I ended part 1 on a cliffhanger where me and Barry, yes I named the hat Barry, jumped into a portal to the border world and I had to go and find him once again. Little did I know that Zen, this mysterious border world, was going to increase my pain by tenfold by throwing literally every conceivable thing that could ever happen to me. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the 15 or something minutes of my pain and suffering. We last left off the video by arriving in Zen, staring into the beautiful nothingness of this world. Barry is currently nowhere to be found, so we are already in a bit of a pickle. But I know where he is. You see, because Crowbar Collective hates everyone, once you jump into the portal with the hat, you are transported to this location, whilst the hat is transported to another location. Barry is located about a minute and a half away from us, which is plenty of time for the game to start immediately throwing hound eyes our way. Because I am fed up with all manners of BS, I run past basically everything to make this mad dash to the end of the game even easier. In retrospect, this mindset was insanely unhealthy, as I got stuck on many kinds of things that most of the time led to my demise. Did I care enough though? Nope. Did I keep doing it? Yep. This is the first section of Zen that gave me trouble, mainly due to the narrow routes you're forced to walk along in order to progress. And it also didn't help that there were like 15 million hound eyes chasing after me. There's a puzzle here where you have to shoot these red root nodes in order to open a passageway, then place a glowing crystal in this contraption here to finalize the process. Normally, this is incredibly easy, but remember we're carrying around a purple hat all the time, so you have to place the hat down to shoot the nodes. I don't think I need to tell you how janky this system is. Placing down the hat in literally any scenario is a death sentence. It can and will roll away no matter how upright you placed it. Moving on to the next section, this massive area is a larger continuation of the root node puzzle where you have to shoot 3 more nodes to continue progression. This area actually offers us a slight reprieve, as we can place Barry down in the middle of this arena safely to focus on successfully completing the puzzle. The only noteworthy thing here is this canyon of explosive flora, alongside dozens upon dozens of mines all throughout it. Because I'm an absolute legend of maneuverability, I easily make it through this minefield without recreating the Trinity test. Now all that's left to do is go back and retrieve Barry and make it past this swarm of enemies. Okay.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Oh hey look! An underwater section! I really don't know what I did in the past life to deserve this treatment, but man, forced underwater sections in video games are truly abysmal to experience. Disregarding this monstrosity called level design, me and Barry began scaling this giant, tree? Dirt mound? I'm not too sure, but the real importance is to remain calm and do not drop the hat into the abyss. I fat finger. Fucking. So, to reiterate, remain calm and do not drop the hat into the abyss. Wait, where'd the hat go? Thank you, Barry. Things go from difficult to annoying as I have to once again solve a forced puzzle that takes literally ages to complete. The only thing preventing me from going into an alcoholic rampage is the game allowing me to place Barry down next to this command console so that I can come back for him later. I don't think you want to see me complete even more puzzles that drain the life from my soul, so we're going to move on to the finale of this section that contains me jumping into another portal which, let me remind you, can drop me off essentially anywhere in this border world. Dismissing this foolish idea, we jump into the portal anyways to fully embrace the next major bump in our journey, and that is the Gonarch boss battle. Now, this Gonarch is one tough nut to crack. This monstrosity is the final stage of a headcrab's life cycle. I don't think I need to point out this creature's most notorious attribute, as you can quite clearly see what I am talking about, but that body part isn't actually what you may be thinking. It's a reproductive housing that holds a bunch of baby headcrabs that are unfortunately extremely hard to hit, swarm you like moths to a flame, and move with breathtaking haste. The only thing we really got going for us here is that A, the Gonarch isn't very intelligent and can be easily dodged with our godlike maneuverability, and B, The baby head crabs don't actually do a lot of damage, so even if they hit you, it means absolutely nothing to your health pool. Still though, preparation is key, so you need to find a suitable location for the hat that protects it from your upcoming battle with this creature. There's not a lot of options when it comes to placing Barry down, as the Gonarch can reach a bunch of different places, so I settled for just placing Barry down wherever I felt like and distracted the beast to ensure Barry didn't fly across the map. Once I managed to do enough damage to the Gonarch, it morphs into an Xbox 360 because it turns around 360 degrees and runs away. Ultimately, I'm declared the victor, but the war is far from over. The only way forward is to follow the Gonarch into its lair. With Barry in the palm of my sweaty hands, we pave our way forward throughout the Gonarch's lair, whilst escaping the wrath of the relentless beast. A few minutes later, after playing a long game of cat and mouse, me, Barry, and the Gonarch eventually come face to face in a gigantic arena, with the only thing left to do is to finish our fight against the creature. Oh, can't move! It's right on my ass constantly. Where's the hat? Here's the hat. Keep it. Right there. The hat is right there. It has to be almost dead. Please. Is that it? Oh, I got it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have overcome a very large hurdle. Slaying the Gonarch and moving on is a massive accomplishment, and right after our obliteration, me and Barry both leave the arena to move on into the next chapter, Interloper. To be perfectly honest, Interloper is the weakest part of the game for me. It introduces easily the most annoying enemies in the game, has numerous puzzles you are forced to solve, and quite frankly, is just a generally bad time. Keep in mind, this summarization also applies to when you aren't playing the game without carrying a purple hat around all the time, so hauling around Barry increases this difficulty by tenfold. Upon our arrival into this chapter, we are immediately greeted by enslaved Vortigaunts who are fortunately in control just enough that they don't attack us. Disrupting this peace between us is the newly introduced enemy, alien controllers. The entire reason why Vortigaunts are attacking me in the first place is because of these lovely individuals. Because of the collars on the Vortigaunts' necks, the alien controllers use their telepathic abilities to force the Vortigaunts to attack us. Learning this sick truth, I decided to do my best in avoiding conflict between me and the Vortigaunts and go straight for the alien controllers. As you can see, they levitate around erratically like gigantic assholes, so hitting them is not as easy as it seems. Regardless, because I am Gordon Freeman and nothing will stand in my way, I easily eliminate all of the controllers in my vicinity and begin making my way to the chase section of this chapter. The only reason I am bringing this part of the game up is because we run into some, slight problems in this section. Here, just take a look at what happens. What? I need that. Excuse me? As you can see, Barry begins to break the laws of gravity, which prevents me from obtaining him. Researchers say that this is a bug, and a very problematic one at that. So, what is the fix here? Shooting Barry? Doesn't appear to be doing anything. How about reloading a quick save and doing it again? Still no dice. Now Barry is floating at all times and I can't even grab him anymore. So I decided to quit the game and launch it again. And still not working. I then decided to restart the entire chapter thinking that could finally do it. But again, no dice. This is the moment I began to worry significantly. If I can't pick up Barry, then this challenge is impossible. I decided to throw my last Hail Mary by quitting the game and verifying the game files to see if that would finally do it. I relaunched the game, ran back to the scene of the crime, and it didn't work. Awesome. Luckily for me, Barry managed to lodge himself in a part of the map I can actually grab him, so I yoinked him from the spot and prayed that he would not levitate back into the stratosphere, and sure enough, I made it into the next section, placed Barry down, and he did not float upwards. Immediately following our confirmation that Barry no longer flies away from us, we are once again introduced to a bunch of chord puzzles which, let me tell you, did not have me excited for the rest of the chapter. Right after the completion of the puzzle, we are greeted by a swarm of alien controllers, which I happily send all of them straight to the pearly gates. Now it is just a simple matter of picking Barry back up again, fleeing the scene before the cops arrive, and begin making our ascent to one of the final chambers of the game. This gigantic area you see before your eyes is unsurprisingly another long drawn-out puzzle, where you need to connect even more cords to expose the green acidic zits that, once all destroyed, allow for the lifts to be operable so that you can make it out of this goddamn hellhole. The remaining segments after this finally enable us to completely ignore everything to the best of our abilities. Since Barry is our top priority, everything else is thrown out of the window to ensure that I can actually make it to the end of the game without having a massive meltdown. The only noteworthy thing I have to talk about is this room, where you must move around correctly in order to avoid the lasers melting you in half. Right after this, we disintegrate some more alien controllers and even some alien grunts who unfortunately managed to get caught in the crossfire. Do I particularly care about their well-being? No, not even a single bit. And oh goody, we have made it to another puzzle. Just like the root node puzzle we encountered earlier, we are offered a slight break in our companionship as we can place Barry down safely and just focus on completing the puzzle. This puzzle though, I actually quite like. Instead of just being more goddamn cords to connect, you have to destroy 3 blue crystals that make the alien controller you're fighting invincible. Then after killing it, you have to shoot these red zits and the one final red zit. All told, you have to do this 3 times, which even though unique is still a pain in the ass due to how long it takes to do all of this. Once I finally completed this puzzle, I went back and grabbed Barry and was equally excited about and dreading the next part of the game. This is the last remaining section in the game we have to get through, and it is easily the hardest segment in the game. Me and Barry began ascending upwards via the lift, and I began locking in as all of my attention had to be placed here to ensure survival. Without any further delay, let us begin the ascent. I am so unbelievably close. It's not even funny how close I am here. What in the hell? What in the hell? Like, what in the hell? What the hell was that? Oh, why is it? No. Oh, it's on its side now. It's going to be even harder to defend. And okay. It's already sliding off. And it just fell through. Oh my god. It's so over. I can't even shoot anything. I have to just dodge them. Just run around, bro. Merry-go-round. Ring around the rosy. There's literally nothing I can do. I have to hold the hat. Hat's still there? Okay, it's still there. Oh my god, the hat almost rolled off. I think I did it though. I think that was it. I think that was the last bit. Oh. I did it, man. I fucking did it. Let's go in! Oh, I did it. Oh. But before you leave, there is still one more thing to see. Come on! Come on! Yes, dude! Yes! Give me the cutscene. Come on. Give me the cutscene.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh. Or rather, in the hazard suit.
Yes, dude.
Relieving you
Oh,
of
oh my God.
Government property.
Ugh.
As for the suit,
Oh, that's
if you're
so
interested,
awesome.
I can offer you a battle you have no chance of winning. Rather an anticlimax after what
Man,
you
I just survived a battle I had no chance of winning, but